Good morning, my friends, and happy fall! Technically, it is still the 24th of September. Mentally, it's October for me. I am this morning working on my pumpkin spice panda that I bought from marystockings.com. And here's where we are. I'm having a cup of coffee and listening to YouTube. And I will check back in with you in a minute. Hello, my friends. It is officially October. I think it is October 5th right now. And so I'm feeling very spooky. Oh, I'm even wearing my new Scream Ghost Face slippers. They're so comfy. Oh, and we have a dog. Lucy girl, you ready to be a star? You're so pretty. Okay, so why I'm here. I finished all of my stitches on Mill Hill Jackson Cats. I want to show you that. And this is the first. Get nice and close. These my stitches turn out very pretty, if I do say so myself. And he is ready for some beads, which I will do later this week for fall into Mill Hill. But since this is on this super crinkly Witchelt linen, you can see all my hoop marks, you can see crinkles. I'm going to give him a bath and press him. Just because I've never ironed something with beads, and I think that would be problematic. It would probably be fine for the outside, but it just seems easier. Also, I had finished this last month, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a bath. So I wanted to talk about how I wash my stitching, which I don't always do because, honestly, I'm not a very religious FFO-er, which is fully finished object. But I am going to wash these guys. So I have a tub here, just a big tub of, this is kind of cool, room temperature water and Dawn dish soap. So I will say, if you think, these I know are not going to run because this is all DMC and I've never had DMC run on me. But if you stitch older kits, like I know for a fact I have had older dimension threads run on me, specifically the browns. I've also heard that the reds will run too. But, to do that, I know a lot of people will either wash the floss before they stitch, or you can wash it after at the very end. And what you'll want to do with that is you'll want to use cool water to help set the dye and kind of soak it. Okay? So if I were to be washing something I thought was going to run, I would do one thing at a time, but like I'm going to wash these two together because I know I'm probably going to be good. Okay? And honestly, if this gets a little orange or purple or whatever, it's not a big deal. This is not going to be the end of the world for me. So here's how I wash. I give them a good soak, and I give them a dunk. And honestly, same with this bad boy. He goes in, and I will submerge it and give it a good soak for like 20 minutes. And I agitate it in, and then I'll rinse it with plain clean water. And we'll see that later. But this basically is to wash out anything that might have gotten on it from your hands. So the oils, like the natural oils from your hands, etc., over time can discolor and yellow fabric, especially so if you're doing something on white, I would be more inclined to do this. But it's just best practice. I know a lot of people swear by it. A lot of people never wash their stuff. I'm somewhat in the middle, but I am making a point to give him a good bath just because he's on that super crinkly Witchelt linen. Okay, I will check back in with you guys after he is washed, rinsed, and pressed. Okay, talk to you soon. Hello, I am back. It has been a bit. It is now October 10th. Happy Wednesday. I wanted to check in and show you all of the crafty things I have been getting up to this past week. So, October 1st, I started one of my annual seasonal sales I do with one of my dearest Stitchy friends, Cat Talks, and it is Fall into Mill Hill. So this is the kit that I did, which it's Mallard. It's a seasonal sampling counted the glass bead kit, and it comes with the pin back. So I completed that, and these, I find these, look how shiny the all bead kits are. Gorgeous. I find these all bead kits to go so fast because it's all half cross, and then I didn't even change colors for the beads because the beads cover the floss. So as you can see, it turned out so sparkly and pretty. But this is an older kit. It is from 1991 by Mill Hill, and I want to show you a little bit of how the old kits used to look. This is out of print. They do have a Mallard ornament kit that, to be honest, I think is cuter than this one that I inherited. But this is actually was the first cross stitch kit I ever got, but I got it from a garage sale because I used to be really into jewelry making, and I was going to steal the beads out of it, and I never got around to it. Thank goodness I didn't, because cross stitch found me later in life, and I still had this in my bead boxes. But I want to show you. So, okay, I told you the year. So these old kits, it was super stingy. I had barely any leftover beads, and I want to show you how much different the charts are. So you get this is your instructions, like 3 steps, but I'm going to show you a corner of the chart so you can see how lucky we are now with current charting. I did highlight on this, which is probably a boo-boo because it's out of print, but like, look, that's crazy. And then here's your key. It was very, very different than the current ones. So this was my first ornament for Fall into Mill Hill. I probably will go ahead and put some beads on Jackson Cats. I showed you in the last clip that those were done. I have been working on my Pumpkin Spice Panda, which I think I showed you before. I love this little kit. I love the Mary Stocking directions. They are so detailed and easy to follow, and they just go, there's like pages of them. So here's where I am. It's turning out so cute. So I made his little donut. I did substitute, instead of French knots, I did these little leftover Mill Hill beads from an old Mill Hill kit I finished. So it turned out, it's just so cute. It's so cute. And then tonight I'm going to finish up his pumpkin spice latte. Hold on, I cut out the whipped cream somewhere. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'll have to find that. That's not good. But anyway, so I have to applicate these together, but I embroidered the pumpkin in the sequins. So I'll check back. Look at that sparkle. They use very nice sequins. So that is hopefully going to be finished soon. Here's my beads. See, I just save all of my leftover Mill Hill beads, and I'll be using the little brown ones on the whipped cream as well. So there is that. Go back in this little box, and I did have a new start. You saw this if you follow me on Instagram. And again, I talked about this in my last video. I wanted to go ahead and start this for Halloween since I've had this kitted up for ages. And I did start, who's there? I figured out my purples conversion, and here's where we currently are. I'm not sure right now, but I am trusting the process. It's a little hard to see. I hope it all works, but at the end of the day, this is just a hobby to enjoy. And I've been trying to remind myself that a lot in my crafting, because there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I'm not going to talk about that because I am not educated enough, honestly, to tackle that and just throw my opinions out there. And I am just very much trying to lean into all of my hobbies for pure enjoyment. So that is my beautiful prairie schooler. Who's there? Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Hello, and welcome back. It has been, again, a bit, and it is currently Saturday the 21st, and welcome to another clip. I have been a very busy crafter. I have a cup of coffee. I hope you have something to drink as well. I'm in oh, it's gonna spill. It's in a Nightmare Before Christmas mug. See, there's Jack. And there's Zero. Anyway, I hope you have a nice warm drink or something cozy, because I want to talk to you all about what I'm getting up to in my crafting. So, I did have a start. This was for Friday the 13th. Obviously, Friday the 13th in October, I needed to have a spooky start. So I started the beautiful Haunted Hearse by Satsuma Street. You guys know this was in my plans. This was designed by Jody Rice. It is a kit. I think she has 3 collections out now for Halloween. I love them. These are very similar to Mill Hill kits. So here's where I got. This was probably 2 night stitching. Not a ton, but wow, I just love the colors on this one. I want to show you like the separated floss to even give you a better idea. So pretty. So I started this. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I do really still want to finish this for Halloween, but we'll see, because I still have some more things I want to start. And I do have a few finishes. So excitingly, I finished the cowl. So this is not washed and blocked or anything yet, but look at that delicious, chunky, soft rib. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So it is basically, you made a long rectangle, seamed it together with the tail. Here's my seam. And wear it. It's so warm and cozy. I'm not sure. This was a Yarn Bee Hobby Lobby yarn. I don't have the, I do not have the wrappers anymore to show you, but if anyone really needs to know what yarn this is, comment and I'll figure it out for you. This was a pattern by Brianna Lentz. I loved making it. I would highly recommend this to beginners, advanced, anyone who knows how to do a or can learn how to do a half double crochet can make this. It was so nice, and I just love that texture. So I'm going to link to this pattern down below. She has a PDF copy you can buy in her Etsy shop, which was really well made, like well written. And also I think she has a free version with ads on her website, so I will link those down below. I did have another finish, and I did finish my Pumpkin Spice Panda. This is a felt applique kit by Mary Stockings. You can buy these only on the Mary Stockings site, and oh my goodness, he is so cute. Oh, I replaced all of the brown French knots on the kit with Mill Hill beads for a little sparkle, because I actually don't hate doing French knots, but if I can put beads on something, I'm always going to put beads on something. Okay, so I also made a beaded hanger, which I actually really like how this turned out. I dug through my bead stash, and these are just some seed beads. I think these are size 6s, so they're pretty big and chunky, but I think it turned out so cute. I loved this kit. I had a ton of leftover stuff. I saved my felts, my leftover felt, because I plan on doing, I have another one of these, and just save the felts. Just in case. I had a ton of floss left over, and a ton of beads and sequins. So, this kit was great, and also the instructions on this were so good. So if you are interested in doing a felt kit and you've never done anything like this before, honestly, I wish I had done one of these as my first kit, because they go above and beyond and give you literal step-by-step, while the Busilla kits can be very vague at times. So this was great. I think all of their Mary Stockings ornaments are adorable, and I am sure I will continue to buy more. I have a pumpkin bear that I think I'm going to start next. He is wearing a jack-o'-lantern. He's very cute. The only thing I wish is they would restock the old ones. So the shtick is that once they're gone, they're gone. They don't do restocks, unfortunately. So last year there was a teddy bear in a yellow duck, like swimmy, inflatable duck. Oh, I wish I had got him. But, c'est la vie. Life goes on. Oh, and I tried to make him a little chubbier in the belly. He turned out very cute. But I would just like to toot my own horn a little bit. This nose, this is satin stitched. I satin stitched that, and I'm so proud of it. Okay, so he's gorgeous. I think I'm going to go put him downstairs on my tiered tray, like propped up or something. He turned out great. Speaking of what's next, I hope you've seen on Instagram, but I am hosting a crochet along with Brianna Lentz and Calico Whimsy. It's for this guy. He's really cute. I am going to go ahead. I was supposed to start him like a week ago, and life has just been very, very busy for me. So this is a Hirschner's kit. It's their amigurumi of the month. This is Wobbles and Gobbles Turkey. I'm going to put our hashtag right here. You're welcome to join anytime. I am going to go ahead and be starting him soon. Today or tomorrow. Well, actually, I'm not going to be home tomorrow, so I'm going to be starting him. So I'm going to get my stuff out. And I've never made anything like this before, so this will be a true review of if this is beginner friendly or not. So that's kind of exciting. I'm also interested to use the Hirschner's brand yarn, because I love some acrylic. I'm definitely not a yarn snob, and I would love to... Oh, I have some cat hairs on it from me. I would love to find a new acrylic option. Okay. I think that's all I have to show you right now. I do have a little bit of haul coming. I will probably show that in a clip at the end. And, oh, I found some amazing deals at a flea market a few weeks ago, and I got some Dimensions Gold kits for $2, and I was like screaming in joy. I will show them at the end with the rest of my haul, because I did order a kit from eBay, and it's on its way to me. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys are having a great October. I hope you are watching all kinds of cozy movies. You're making cozy crafts. I've been trying to watch some new scary movies lately. I watched Alien for the first time. I loved it. I want to watch Alien 2, and I can't find it streaming anywhere, so Let me know if you know what platform I can watch that on. Last night I watched a movie called The Ghost Ship. It was very good. I like ghost movies, so I enjoyed it a lot. And I think I'm having a scary movie tonight with my family, so hopefully we'll watch something good tonight as well. Okay, I'm gonna go for real now because I've just been rambling to you guys. Okay, bye-bye. Good morning. It is Saturday morning and I have been busy on my turkey. Well, not really. I, of course, got distracted like I always do. I'll show you that later. I got some haul and had to immediately start it. But I have a head. I have a turkey head. Those eyes were giving me some fiddliness. You cut felt. This is one of my previous attempts before I didn't read. And then you put, I have a bunch of safety eyes. Oops. I put my safety eyes in. So I have a head and I'm going to stuff him and finish it after I'm done showing you. So far, I am a little impressed with myself. I mean, I did have a false start. Shout out to Christine and Brianna for the amigurumi support group. But, I mean, also he is a little big because I grabbed the wrong hook. I grabbed a 3.5 instead of a 3.25, but, excuse me, we're committed now. But considering this is the only other amigurumi thing I've ever made, this little strawberry pin cushion, it's all washed out under the light. It's like, I didn't even have proper pink yarn or red. But he holds some of my sewing pins. So, considering this is the only other thing I've ever made, number one, sorry. Of course I decided that definitely the first full project I am going to do would be something that they called skill level intermediate. Of course I did. That tracks as who I am as a person. But anyway, I did want to show you my cross stitch because I've been a very busy girl. Little felt clippings everywhere from attempting to get the eyes circular, which was weirdly tricky. I started this right away. Oh, I got this in the mail. This is Winter Retreat by Dimensions Gold. Still in print. This is, I think, one of their older designs. Designed by Larry Fanning. And something about this, I never paid attention to this one until I saw it stitched. And I had never noticed these beautiful geese in the top. I'd never noticed these before. Something about the shading and the colors. And I live in an area where we have a lot of Canadian geese in Michigan, and I see them all the time, and they are very, I do think they're very pretty in person as well. So I just got it into my head that I had to have this, and I looked on eBay and I got it for like $24. So it was meant to be. It showed up in the mail and something came over me. And also I was enabled by my friends that I had to immediately start it. So I've been working on this non-stop. Here's my little corner, which, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but this is 18 count. So this is like 2 or 3 day stitching as well. So I've been busy, especially for me. So that's what I've been working on. I'll let you look at it. I still have a few things I want to try to do, but also I have a lot of plans that include not being home and crafting. The end of the month and the beginning of November, so we'll see how that goes. I did buy a pattern off eBay. It's coming in the mail still.
So, I mean, I can't film my haul yet, so that will be following clip. But we'll see what I get up to. It is getting pretty close to the end of October, which makes me kind of sad, but it is the 28th, and this is my favorite month. I've had lots of adventures this month, and I've been very busy. I'm a little impressed with how much crafting I've done. Okay, I'm gonna sign off for now because I want to stuff my little turkey and maybe start on his beak next. I will check in with you guys later. Okay, bye. Hello and happy almost Halloween. Tomorrow when you are watching this and I post this, it will be Halloween, but right now it is the 30th. So I wanted to film my last clip wrapping this up so I can post this video tomorrow for the end of the month. So one of my hairs is stuck in this. Sorry. I went ahead and I showed you my turkey head. I crocheted his body and it turned out so nice and chunky. He is definitely a little bit bigger than the model, but I think he's turning out really cute. As I mentioned before, I used a slightly bigger hook, and I also just have a really loose gauge in general, so I am excited to see the actual size he's going to turn out. I think I am going to go ahead and do his wings next. I'm just following along the pattern, but I am really excited to crochet that little top hat. I think it is so cute. I think it's really what makes this project for me. So that's what I also plan on finishing him in November. But before we get into plans, I also wanted to show you what else I pulled out last night to work on. I pried myself away from my geese winter retreat that I showed you, and I started working on A Wreath of All Seasons, which this was actually my New Year, New Start for this year, 2023, and I had this whole idea about how I was going to go ahead and stitch around seasonally, blah blah blah, and I would have it done in the year. That did not happen. I am finding that I am not great with long-term plans like this because I need like smaller check-in bites, but I did get the urge to pull this out, and I put in, before I get too excited, I barely have anything done. I put in a string of yellow last night on the seed packet. So this is my new needle minder I just made myself, and I think it is so cute. This is out of a pendant I got out of the jewelry section at Hobby Lobby, and a magnet and some E6000 glue. But anyway, so my plan for this one in November is I want to keep working on him. I want to do the seed packet, and I want to do these little flowers around the seed packet just to get something on there. If I'm really feeling this, after that I may jump up here and do fall and get over into this part, because I also really want to stitch these changing leaves. But we will see how that goes. That is kind of getting us into plans, which we can do right now. I am planning on, like I said, working on this. I'm planning on finishing my crochet amigurumi turkey. I did kind of dig through and pull some things out I want to work on. So I've mentioned before that I do like to do embroidery on occasion. I've been working on this pillowcase. I started it ages ago and it just never got finished. So I would like to go ahead and finish embroidering this month. As you can see, I just have the roses left to do. So, and I'm doing it in, I know this is DMC. I'm doing this in, the green is 699 and this is 666, which is, might be my favorite red. I do like, is it 817? The dark red? Anyway, you know how I am with my tangents. Okay, so I want to finish this bad boy. There's a matching one that I haven't started. I'm not in any rush to get there. Also for plans, oh, I want to do this guy. This is another Mary Stocking kit. This is Turkey Bear. Again, I ordered this from the Mary Stocking site. And I'm looking forward to doing him. He is going to be so shiny. I love sequins, and he has a lot of them. So, looking forward to that. I really enjoyed my Pumpkin Spice Panda this month, so we'll do him too and get him displayed. I want to do a cryptid for my cryptid sale. I just saw my needle minder on this. I have Why Y'all trying to test the Jesus in me, which I got from, I think, Gina's Unique Boutique, but I had a great-grandma who used to say this when I was a kid, and it reminded me of her, and I had to have it. Anyway, I want to do another cryptid in my cryptid sale. I think I'm going to be doing Chupacabra, which will be right down here. And also, I'm going to need to do some more border. And that will actually complete my goal I had this year of doing 6 cryptids minimum, which looks like it might be all that happens. I might crank out a couple more in December. We'll see. And the last thing I want to work on is my memorabilia, which I have not worked on in a long time. This was my birthday start. I loved working on it, and then I got distracted, as I always do. But I am stitching the Butterfly Fairy. She's gorgeous. She's MD 75. I do think she is out of print. I don't know though. I'm very new to memorabilias in general. This is the only one I'm currently working on. And here is where I am, which I think again was not a ton. But I am doing this. I'm stitching her on 32 count platinum linen. So, yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely want to work on her. And let's see if we can get some progress on her. Oh, you can barely even see her skin, the way the light is washing it out. Okay. So, let's see for her. We're like right here. So, maybe one of my goals can be to work up the back and maybe get her other leg in. That might be a good goal. I'll have to look at my chart where I have it marked, and don't worry, I'm not marking the actual chart. I mean my working copy. Anyway, so that's where we are on that one. So I think that is all I have for stitching plans. Oh, I do plan, this is kind of going into haul, I do plan on finally starting again. I've tried to knit socks like twice now. Different, I've tried double DPNs, I've tried it on circulars, like the long ones with the magic loop. I couldn't make my brain do it right. I broke down and I bought the Chaigu. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Sorry, Russell, I'm getting in my bag. I bought the Chaigu 9-inch circulars. See how tiny they are? And I did pull yarn out. And I'm going to cast on a sock and see if I can figure out how to knit some socks. This is Premier Serenity sock in the colorway Chill. Yeah, Chill. Huh. It's a weird name. Anyway. I'm not making these socks. My socks are gonna have... I am planning on following Tina, who I think her name Her floss tube name now is Simply in Stitches. Man, I should have looked. I'm gonna put that right here, and I'll also link her sock videos. She has a playlist below. Anyway, we're into haul now. So if you would like to not see haul for whatever reason, I'm gonna wish you goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween, a wonderful month of November before I'll talk to you in real time again. And I hope you're having a great day. If you'd like to stick around and see the things that I bought, please do so. Okay, so I finally got my sock needles, and I went, there's like a whole story behind these, okay? I went up north, which if you're not from Michigan, that's what we call it. Basically, anytime we go upstate, we go up north. And I went up to Claire, basically. I was doing some hiking to see the colors. Actually, I took a clip to show you guys, so I'm going to show you some here. Okay. And it was really nice. I got into Everett, and it's a little teeny town. There was a yarn and craft store, and we pulled over. I had to go in. So I got some stuff there. I was so excited. Take a picture of the store right here. It's called Get Crafty. Here's where it is if you're from Michigan. Everett, Michigan. Get Crafty. Everett.com. They have a functional website. If you're in the area, they had an amazing selection. I think I talked to the owner, not sure. She was super nice. Anyway, so I got my needles. I found these there, which I had been looking for. They kept going out of stock on Amazon. They were $9.50. Perfectly reasonable. I found a Mill Hill kit. They had a stitching section. I was so excited. So I got Bear Canoe. Because it definitely has that up north camping vibe. We were in bear country. It's fine. I mean, I don't know why I said it like that. It's a fine choice, is what I meant to say. $9. Always happy to support local. She had an amazing quilting cotton section. I'm not a quilter. I do minimal sewing. But for some reason, I love buying fabric. So I had this fat quarter to make something. I couldn't resist them. Look. I thought they were so cute. I can't tell if they're angry or happy. What do you guys think? I almost think they're like gleefully laughing. Anyway, I have no idea, designer, whatever, where to buy this. So I'm very sorry. There's no kind of selvage on her either. But had to have it. Loved it. I think this was like $2 or $3. Okay, so that's what I bought from her. I bought a pattern and I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I did buy a Halloween pattern, and it is by the Cricut collection. I am really drawn to this designer. I have a handful in my stash now, but I haven't stitched any of them. I haven't opened this yet, so just finally came in the mail today. I think the trick or treat would be really cute to do. But in particular, I bought this for that little skeleton bear. I thought he was cute. So let's see. Can I show you other pictures? No, this is all. So there's a pumpkin bear. Bare bones, that's the one I want to do. Brunhilde is the witch. And then there's the trick or treat. The trick or treat banner. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. My brain apparently keeps glitching. Here is what I bought at a flea market. I got all of this for $12, which is crazy. So, starting off, I got these 3 mini felt kits. Jeweled Tree by Hobbycraft. I got mini felt stocking, Ho Ho Ho, Hobbycraft, and snowman and candy cane. Okay. Going off that, I got, and then the rest are all cross-stitch kits, okay? So I got this one. I'm not gonna lie, I mostly got this one. It was $2. It's designed by Stitching Studios. And I mostly got this one because look at all that DMC and this great big piece of even weave. I think that's 32 or 28. Either way, for $2, can't beat it. I jostled you, I'm sorry. I do like, I don't hate the pattern. I just don't know if I would really ever hang it up or anything like that. So I bought this for the parts because these are a lot of colors I like to stitch with often. Okay, here's where we get exciting. I got these last 4 kits. So I picked up, these were $2 each. So this is by the Drawn Thread. It is Christmas Stitches. And it is a sampler, which is not usually my bag, but I really liked that central motif. It's as you can see, it's from 1987. Just thought it was pretty. I can't decide if I like it. At first I thought I liked it better on the white, but this darker one is growing on me too. But it came with the specialty fibers, a spool of Krennic, and all the Mill Hill beads. So, looking forward to doing this one. Maybe I'll start it in December. I also got Forest Bird Ornaments by Dimensions. I have been hunting this one for a long time. So for $2, I jumped on this. And this is sealed, unopened kit on perforated paper, which I'll probably do them on the perforated paper. Don't see why not. Very happy to add these to my stash. Now, these ones I choked when I saw. This was a heck yes. So, first thing I saw was this lady, the Angel of Spring. She's designed by Lane Gordon. I had never seen her before, but I had to have her. I at first thought she was crewel, but she is counted cross stitch with the ribbon. And look at her. Just gorgeous. I love those bluebirds. I love her flower crown. I am excited to learn how to do those ribbon embroidered roses. So she is sealed, never opened, has beads, ribbons, lots of floss. So she's gorgeous, and I can't wait to stitch her one day. And then I also got this one, which has kind of been not really a unicorn. I have always admired her, and she's always priced a little too high for me. But I got Celestial Angel, also by Lane Gordon, and she is just stunning. She has some gorgeous details. I love her dress. I love her wings. I really enjoy angels. I have a whole load of the lavender and lace ones to stitch one day. But filament. Looks like we have, ooh, she comes with sequins. Gorgeous. I cannot believe these were $2. I played it cool. Because it was the end of the day, she was closing up. They were originally $5, and then she offered me $2 a kit, and I started digging. So, that was so excited. I've never had such a good haul. So, that is the last kit from my super exciting flea market find. I also got some yarn, but this was given to me by a family friend, and she wants me to make something for my church's prayer shawl ministry. So she got me, I think she probably got this at Goodwill, seeing the tags. But I mean, it's in good shape, yarn, no smell, etc. It's a really pretty variegation. I already think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, so I might get this on my hook sometime soon, even though, Lord knows, I do not need another fiber whip. We'll see. My plans for this, I think I want to do kind of a ribbed crochet, like the back loop half double, like in the cowl I showed you, but as a blanket, and then a nice thick, like inch or so border around the whole thing, of just like chain. We'll see. I'm not sure. I'll find something. But I think that is all I have for you. I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm going to go ahead and wish you good night and goodbye, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, my friends.